Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Now this video has been so requested. Many have requested it, and you guys been wanting to see me do a color dyeing tutorial video. So I am here today to bring you a unicorn inspired color hair tutorial. And I will actually be doing the water dye method, and that's how I created my unicorn colored hair. Now I will be using a variety of hair dyes. But before we even get into the colors, this is HConcept hair. They sent me a 20-inch frontal, 20 bundles, 20-inch, 22, and 24 of the 613 bundles. And the reason why I decided to do the color water dye method because it's the quickest and easiest way to achieve a flawless color. Now, the first color that I'm using, and before I even talk about the colors that I'm using, I had 3 bundles in the frontal, so I dyed 2 bundles the same color, which was the 2 longest length, and then I dyed the 20-inch in the frontal the same. But now let's get into what I'm doing now. So I went ahead and just took a bin drawer that I had in my cubby, and I just filled it up with some hot water, and I did use the color Sweet Mint, and you just want to put just a little bit and just mix that up. And I'm going to take my 24-inch bundle and dip that bundle about halfway into that water, and you just want to keep dipping it to make sure that the color gets on all of the hair. You don't want to have some blonde pieces, some green. Like, you want to make sure the color is evenly spreaded on there. So I just have on my glove and I'm going in, touching the hair, making sure that the hair takes up that color very, very good. And after I do the first bundle, I'm going to use that same water to take my 22-inch and dip it in the water halfway once again. And I'm going to add just a little bit more color because you want to make sure that the color is even and it's the same on both bundles, because when you soak that first bundle in that water, it does fade the color. Now, with the same 2 bundles that I have mint green, I'm going to go in with my baby blue, and I made fresh water, and I'm going to dip the blonde pieces into that blue water. I'm going to leave that mint green part hanging out of the bucket, and I'm just going to continue to dip and move that top piece of that bundle all around because I want that baby blue to really get in there. Now with this baby blue, because it is a very pastel color, I had to add about 3 I did this coloring part 3 times on each bundle because I really wanted that blue to get in there. And this is what it looks like after dipping it 3 times with that baby blue. As you can see, the color, it just flows into the next one very neatly and just very flawlessly. Now I'm going in with the third color, which will be Lavender and Periwinkle, that I'll mix it together, and I'm going to apply this on the end of my frontal and as well as my 20-inch bundle. So with the lavender, because it's a bit of a darker color, it takes pretty much faster. So with warm water, once again, I'm just going to dip that bundle in there and just let that hair soak up all of that color. And I'm going to do the same thing with the frontal as well, and add more color as necessary to make sure that all of it takes. And I'm just going to comb through that and make sure that takes as well. Now, after I finish dipping the purple, I'm going to pour that water out and make some fresh water, because for the pink that I have at the top, I will be using soft lavender and cotton candy. And I don't like the colors by themselves, so that's why I actually mixed them together, and it gave me that really soft, pretty pink. And just the same thing I did with the baby blue and mint green, I'm just going to take that blonde piece where the lavender is not at and dip it into that water and let that color soak in really, really good. And I did the frontal first because I always, it's the top, it's the front, it has to be like perfect. So after I do the frontal, I am going to go ahead and dip that other bundle, and I'm going to add more color as needed as well. And once I finish dip water dyeing these bundles, I did go ahead and shampoo them and condition it with Tresemme shampoo. And I'm going to show you after I did that whole washing process what the bundles looked like after washing, and then I will actually get into the installation part of this video. Now here is the color. As I said before, everything just melts right on in perfectly. And the reason why I like to do the water dye method, because you will not have a line of demarcation. And if you don't know what that is, that means you can see like a straight line on what's where the colors start and stop. Everything just supposed to flow in nice and neatly, and that's why I like to do this water dye method as well. Now today I will be doing another glueless install, and I'm just going to go ahead and place my wig on my head. I already went and did the side part and actually laid the hair down. So all I have to do is actually cut the lace and install this hair. But as y'all can see, honey, I did 4 colors to achieve this look. And like I said, the dye part of this video, I will show you everything that I use and how I did it. And I actually colored my hair, guys, using a water dye method. So it was super easy, and it did not take too much time at all. So I was really happy about that. Now for today's look, because my makeup is already popping and my hair is popping as well, I'm just going to keep this simple, the install as simple and cute as possible. So that's why I said I'm going to go with the side part today. And that's how I'm gonna rock my sleigh. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do a glueless installation video. But before we get into all of that, I got an Amazon package today. And what I went and I ordered was the little craft scissors. Now I know y'all probably like, well, why the hell you got these scissors? Because you know how I always go on and on about, you know, cutting your lace in a zigzag motion. So I said, you know what, let me try some shit. And I decided to order craft scissors. That way, the lace already gonna be in a zigzag motion, because these scissors are already crafty. So, I don't even know how many scissors are in this bag, but like I said, I got these from Amazon. And you know, every craft scissor has like its own little pattern shape that you will cut the lace in. So I'm just gonna go in this little bag today, and I'm gonna pick the most uneven cut I see. And I think I'm gonna actually go with these right here. Maybe between the 2 of these here. And you can see how it cuts zigzag on that one. And it's the shape for this one as well. But I might just go in with this one, because you like I always say, the more zigzag, you know, jagged that your lace is, the more natural it would appear. So I'm going to use these scissors today to cut off my extra lace. And I'm actually going to cut off my extra lace first. But before I even cut any of that off, I'm just going to put my wig on my head. And like I said, I hand sewed this wig together. And I'm just getting a look at it all around, see what I need to cut and everything like that. And I'm gonna have a little lace over my ears over here that I'm gonna have to cut. But once I get everything tacked down, we'll get into that. But now that I kind of see where I need it to be, I'm gonna go ahead and take my crafty scissors, these, and I'm going to cut the lace. So boom, I went and cut all that lace off. So let me just put the wig back on my head so y'all can see that it's not straight across at all. And I'm going to put my foundation underneath the lace and a little bit on top of the lace as well. But yeah, y'all can kind of get a visual of how this thing is going to be. I went ahead and cut off the lace with them jagged scissors, as you guys know already. And I went ahead and added my foundation underneath the lace and just a little bit on top of the edges so it blends perfectly well. And I'm going to do a glueless install using the Bio Silk. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay down my wig from ear to ear. And then y'all already know what comes next. I'm going to use my mousse and my elastic band. So now that I went ahead and laid the lace down, I still have to do my mousse method. But before I do the mousse, I'm just going to go ahead and hot comb out where my part is so it is nice, smooth, and flat. And then I'm going to go in with my Nairobi's mousse and my Beautifulhustler melt belt. And it's hot pink elastic band, but much breathable and not so tight as far as pressure wise, without, you know, you don't have to squeeze out your brain in other words. And I'm going to tie my lace down with that, and then I will just be back to show you guys like the finishing meltdown look. But do y'all see these colors? Like, it's let me period. Like, the longest inch that I'm wearing is a 24. I have a 24, 22, 20, and a 20 frontal, and it's just like super, like everything, y'all. So yeah, let me go ahead and get to that. So now that my lace is tied down using that Beautifulhustler melt belt, I'm going to go ahead and sit under the dry for 10 minutes, and I'm going to flat iron my hair, and I will come back and remove the band and do my end of the video. You know how I be doing my little cute shit at the end. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that.